Yo. What up? Sorry, my connection got disconnected. Be back. I'll stream for a little bit longer and then whatever. Some of these Nature Valley protein plus bars. Mr. Blue. I gotta drop frames. Connection isn't too strong. Need to get Starlink for this idea. Maybe. Or just right now. I didn't need to come back on, really. I said everything I need to say on the last stream. I don't think it really offends anyone if my stream just randomly disconnects. I'm in a fucking tent in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, you know what I mean? I think we're doing alright. Oh, you know what? My bit rate is higher than usual. I think it's doing alright, though. Whoops, I forgot to put it back. I did lower my stuff last week to 720p and 2500 kilobits. But when I was at home on the weekend, I put it back up to like 4000, 1080. So, when I first started doing IRL, I had a mobile hotspot that was loaded with a completely unlimited data plan. So I would use like 200 to 300 gigs per month, including the plan. It was like $200 a month, prepaid. It was basic. Sorry about that. Dropped down to 720p. Oh. So I have work tomorrow. I do have work tomorrow at 7 a.m., which means I have to get up at 6. It's 9:21 p.m. right now. And I figure if I'm in bed or asleep by 10 o'clock, then I'll get 8 to 9 hours of sleep. That's if I want to go in at 7. If maybe now that I'm working, I've decided to do 7-hour shifts per day for 7 days a week. Maybe now maybe I'll just go in at 8 now. Be done at 3. But you know what? I kind of like being in at 7 and done by 2. That way when noon comes around, I only got 2 more hours. $14 now. Eight's good. And like, you know what I mean? it's not necessarily high quality sleep out here. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So like, it's not really that easy to sleep like 10 hours because like, honestly, you start waking up at some point. Like, I usually have to take a piss at some point in the night and fucking whatever. There's tossing and turning going on, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. But yeah, all I need is 8 hours. DG came without booze. No, but I did just bring some weed. I'm smoking a joint here. Smoking a lot of weed. See if I fucking stone tomorrow. So yeah, guys. So I went over pretty in depthly what the plans are, but whatever. I don't really need to keep talking about it. But I just wanted to let you guys know before I do all this. Okay. This is what's going on. This is what's going on in the background. Like I don't need to talk about all that shit. Okay. When I'm ready, when I have a plan, I'll figure out what kind of team, what kind of team I want to put together to execute. And I'll offer. You know what I mean? I'll ask first. I'll ask you guys first if anybody wants to help out, do it. Whatever. And like, maybe I've ran a few ads on some of my live streams in the past, but like, not much. And the ads I mainly ran were for my music videos and shit. But even just adding trying to do one extra thing than what I have been doing to promote growth is better than nothing. You know what I mean? It's another bad thing. Oh, nobody wants to be on my team. Nobody wants to take any of these positions. You guys just want to watch. You guys don't want to work for Frosty or with Frosty. Fuck that. That guy was high on meth the other night. Like, fuck that. That you know what I mean? I don't expect you guys to be jumping at the bits, just so you know. And in worst case scenario, nobody wants to be on the team. Everybody's asking too much money or whatever. And I just got to run Facebook ads myself. Now, I'll let you know that so I have experience with that. I don't, it's not that hard. It's not that time consuming. I could do that myself. And then basically bring the content and at least get clipped by somebody. You know? Gambling coach for free. Yeah. BG hotbox tent. Yeah. It's not really hotboxing. There's like a clear mesh here. I mean, I think stuff gets out there. And I also have the door a little bit open here, the window right here, my window. So I think at some point in the next 2 weeks, it could go down to 6 degrees Celsius out here. Like I said, I'm planning to do 25 days straight, guys. I took 1 day off after 13 days, and now I'm planning to do 7 hours a day minimum for 25 days straight. And then take a weekend off and take my daughter to Suicide Boys, the amusement park, La Ronde. That'll be Friday and Saturday, and then either come back on Sunday or Monday morning or whatever. Then there'll be a month and a half left approximately after that. And it'll be a little colder out. Okay. So that might make more sense to me for me to go home more often if possible for the last month and a half of the job. And they may be more willing to be cool with that if I worked 25 days straight for them. They're like, yeah, man, you can have the car. Booty cream cheese. Fucking joints coming apart. Today was pretty cool. It was like a holiday. I was like the only one. I was the only one in the barn, and they have a loud speaker system there, like a PA. What is it, Glow or something like that. It's colors on it, but yeah, it's just basically a loudspeaker with Bluetooth and all the shit. So I was cranking. I don't know why I'm listening to this album so much, but I like it. Falling in Reverse, the Ronald album. I dig it, man. I dig it. And like, I really like their breakdowns. It's almost like pop, rap, electronic metal, basically. It's not that cold right now, but it's gonna go down. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, it was cool. I didn't have to use my headphones, and I basically just cranked music all day while manually scrubbing the pen doors. So tomorrow what I'm doing is I am scrubbing with a brush all of the concrete walls on the one side of the second room, because I've already done the right side now, and now I'm going to the left side. And it takes somewhere around an hour to do one pen. There's 6 pens on that side. It takes around an hour. So, you know what I mean? Now that I'm reducing my day, I have less risk of burning out to do all this. I can do 7 hours, no problem. Less strain on my feet, and I can like six pens. It takes about an hour, so I'll be done my day when I finish all those pens. You know what I mean? And then the next day I'll do the doors, or you know, depending how I'm feeling, I could just stay and do the doors, do an extra long day. And you know, it all depends where it works at. And then because I'm sitting down while I'm scrubbing the doors, so that's like not that physically exhausting. So that's how my next couple days gonna night alone. That's kind of how it works, you know. Just keep cleaning, bud. There's no shortage of things to do. Oh yeah, and then after that, what I get to do is I get to use the rotary brush on the floor, and that's fun. It's like an actual power tool. So I do all the floors of the stalls with the rotary brush. It's not that hard. It's kind of heavy, but it's not that bad. It's fun. That's fun. So that's probably what the rest of this week looks like. Oh, and after the rotary brush, then I have to do the outside concrete of the pen, and that doesn't take very long. And I've done all this stuff before. Now it's easier second time you do it. You know, there's no pigs there, man. Munchies, man. Fucking bag of chips in here. Whoa. Out of here. Smokes. Ravioli. Oh, I got peanuts. Yeah. Oh, yeah. don't spill that bag. I got like a kilogram bag. What's that? Oh, there's carrots. Oh, there's peas. So guys, I don't know if you caught the previous stream, but am I just dreaming? Am I just like daydreaming, you know what I mean? I'm just a lazy motherfucker and ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean? I'd rather play another 2,000 games of Tetris, man, and fucking try and work on my craft. Barbecue. Peanuts are good. They like take a while before they go stale. Oh, I definitely got the munchies. So yeah, tonight was just like a break in the, in what I was doing, to let you guys know what's going on. I think it's beneficial for me to let you guys know this. I don't have to, like I said, I don't have to keep talking about it, but at least let you guys know, if anybody wants to know. Because I think you find that interesting. Now, it's not really what you expect from me. I don't know. How is my record on saying I'm going to do something and then following through with it? I know it's definitely not 100%, like on stream. You guys probably know some examples of something, like, trying to bite off more than I can chew. That Tetris would go viral? No. So, like, I more do that for fun. I tried to bring in a little bit of extra viewership with it. For those who like the Tetris streams, I think they enjoy it. It's not as many. It's not a large percentage of my audience. Alright, don't blame you. To keep most of your interest in that, by now I should be like #1 in the world and fucking, unbeatable. Never gonna happen. Ain't that good. And even if you are like the best in the world, they got like 300 viewers when they stream. But it was fun. There will not be any Tetris streaming in the hurrah of Frosty. Ever see a Bigfoot? No. You? I'm getting pretty tired. Maybe the weed will help me sleep. Yeah, right now it's 16 degrees. Like, it's not that fucking cold right now. Those protein bars have 9 grams of protein in each one. It's not bad. Eat 2 of them in the morning. I have lots of food. So yeah, I kind of put the stream up just because I like my stream disconnected previously, so I just didn't want to completely end it on that note. Your tent or the pig shit? What smells worse? Oh, the pig shit for sure. I wasn't even in here for like 2 nights. It must be scary out here all along. There's somebody who lives close by. In case I get attacked by coyotes or something. The other option is to like keep you guys abreast of the strategic developments that I'm considering every day or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta have a plan. I gotta have a plan by like in a month, by October. And then starts I would say, the organization of the plans. So I've had 2 ideas for content, basically, right? Like two premises, let's just call it. So one of them would be going and traveling and streaming with viewers or whatever, and then the second one is doing an MC Frosty live tour, music live tour, 10 different venues or something, whatever, those 2 things. So, you know, right there would take up enough of a 30-day 24/7 stream. I mean, I don't think everybody lives in the same spot, so like you gotta get there, and that's gonna take enough time. Blah 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 blah. Is that enough? Is that enough to gain? Is that enough of a premise to gain viewers? Is that something that like people are going to want to click on if they see a Facebook ad? No, you got to spice that up. You that premise, those premises need to be spiced up in terms of like how it's worded. Like party tour with viewers or something like that, you know, like shit like that, like whatever. Figure it out. Buy some salt. Pour it around the tent in a circle. Oh, cool. Or I just don't do anything, man. Just don't do anything. I just fucking You know, 43. You know what I mean? Like, over the hill. It's just like ride out the rest of this existence. I mean, work, get unemployment, work, get unemployment. Just do that. Till I'm old. I don't think that's the best option. I think I still got a little left in me. I think shit's been ruined. The desire to be frosty has been like ruminating inside my fucking core. And I've just been accepting every obstacle to do exactly what I want to do and exactly what I have been doing. I've just been like accepting it and like letting this shit build up. I happen to think I'm pretty good at this shit when I want to be. I could move into a nursing home. Most likely private property. Somebody's gonna get pissed that I'm filming their fucking grandma. You know, certain percentage of the audience pissed I'm exploiting the elderly. Difficult filming constraints. You know, is my cameraman gonna be like there the whole time? You know, I'll probably feel sad and bad being so close to so much like near death. No, but there needs to be more than just traveling to visit people, to partying. There's gotta be more than just that. The musical tour will be like, if I can pull that off, which I think I will, that would be pretty cool. You know what I mean? Because then I'm like a rock star for a few days. You know what I mean? That'll feel good. Content for nice. Enough room for Frosty Fest once a year. Buy a content house like you know, that's could be, you know, something to strive for. But like, you know, renting a house for a month that allows parties, something, you know, more likely. But that's down the road shit. For now, we'll like try and get up to like 10,000 subscribers. I originally said 5,000, but thinking about it, I think that's too easy. So 10,000 subscribers in 30 days up to 6,443 more subscribers in 30 days. Which isn't that crazy on YouTube. It's not. A lot of people have 10,000 subscribers. Why even bother? Just collect Pogie. You know? Eat lunch and meat every day. Save my money. Play it safe. Don't make anybody laugh. Don't even bother anybody. Nobody even thinks about me. No need. Fuck making music. It's too much work. Let's watch TV. Let's binge watch every TV series in existence for 6 months. You know what I mean? Go back to work. Good winter. Super chill. Maybe I should just do that instead. It's even the point. I think it's a fucking 43. The choices in life, you know? Or just be all selfish, just like go to a resort for 2 months or something. Be an anti-hero like DG All In. Probably have a really different like belief system. Okay. It's not, you can't just be an anti-hero. You can't like plan to be it. You just are or aren't. But I do have a history of challenging police and being involved in a little bit of politics. The problem is, like, if the cops aren't like doing anything to me wrong, you know, I got really no reason to fucking troll them. You know? If I'm not like, if I don't have like some kind of interest in like a, you know, the development of a municipality or whatever, like at least like the smallest care or like hope, you know. I don't care, then there's no point in involving myself in their politics. Unless I'm going to make it a thing. My thing. Like, see again, like something like that. I don't even know. But like, running for elections in different places every year, so like I don't know if how they like just find where there's elections and move there and just run. Or like long term fucking script, like start a political party. Every little, like, you know, little piece of it. Stream it. Now that they know you're driving, I'd be careful. Oh, why do you think how do you think they know? You think the license bureau sent them a fucking alert? Tommy is freaking angry. Oh, you think they watch me still? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. imagine the burden on the taxpayer who's paying for the police officer to monitor me. Like, that is a waste of tax money. It probably happened for a little bit, maybe a year, you know. Probably not as a result of the Tommy McKay diss tracks, but maybe the chief, or maybe the one that was on the chief. Maybe he's like, fuck this guy. He's gotta be doing something. I think it was in the courthouse. Well, it was. I don't know exactly when. I don't know if it still is. Like, I'm on perma alert. I don't even know what it was for. I don't know if it's alert, but yeah. That was fine. I could only, the only time I went there was to file a lawsuit. That's not like, it's not, I don't think it's like an advertisement. I don't think they're like seeing that and then like watching the stream. Like, it's not telling them to, you know what I mean? It's not like, check out his live streams picture. I don't think that's it. That'd be awesome if it was. So what you're proposing is that I'm under investigation for something. Like, you think they kept watching when I was in Newfoundland? And then reactivated their investigation when I fucking for writing diss tracks? Watch list, like IP2.network. Watch list. They're probably just like, finally he stopped. Finally. He has emailed us in like fucking 2 years. I didn't mess with the election. I did exactly everything by the book. Like, I didn't like win. I came last place. They were probably just like, thank God, but they're also like, whoa, what? How the fuck do you get 2% of the vote? That's like, that's something. Once you're in well, what are they investigating me for? What are they investigating? What would they be investigating me for? Meth? We'll get them someday. We got nothing. We got nothing. There could be some dirty cops planning to just get me someday, though. Like, oh, the cameras aren't on and some driving by? Let's get him. Probably a wise decision to turn my camera on anytime I get pulled over. Live stream it right away. Probably. There's a risk of getting doxxed. Yeah, maybe no microphone. Well, I could just record it on live stream it and edit out any doxing after. But then what if it is a truly corrupt cop and they just take my phone and smash it or steal it? You know, live stream is better for security purposes. Yeah, I'm not homeless. But now you can like. Something they could use against me for maybe. If you consider the activities on a show as incriminating, I suppose. I wonder if they busted Bryan Cranston for producing methamphetamine. How much time do you think Heisenberg's doing right now? The actor who played him. He talked about he produced meth on that show. It's not illegal to be high. Squirmy Wormy, what up? I am getting pretty fucking tired. Oh, is it past 10 o'clock now? Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna smoke one more joint and then I'm gonna go to bed, guys. Sleep till like 6:30 or something. Keep my head on a swivel? Well, yeah, like, it's not even a matter of keeping your head on a swivel. It's more like just don't do things that can get you arrested. You know, I don't plan to get arrested. While I'm traveling, you think I'm on a fucking watch list on every single fucking police force, and I gotta watch my back from the cops because Tommy McKay sent the word out through the CB radio or something? Doubt it. Hey, aren't you that guy from Cornwall? Did diss track on the cop who was doing something stupid? Issue. I mean, I have no doubt that if I'm driving around long distances, like Cornwall to Toronto is 4 hours. Probably a good chance somebody might call me if they know exactly where I am. So the choice is, do I like hide the car or do I flex the car? Yeah, whatever. huevo. Yeah, most of you guys are probably like, just do something, dude. Do anything. Like, who cares? Just go for it. Just do something once in a while. Like, show as it is. It's alright, you know what I mean? Look at. If the Cornwall police were actually going to try and make a move on me, they would have already done it. They would have already done it. And at this point, I've moved on from anything that they might have concern about, you know what I mean? They're like, fuck it, thank God he got a job. Holy shit, that fucking bum's not even on welfare anymore? God damn. And he's not writing diss tracks on us? We're running for mayor? Damn. Let's get some donuts, boys. Did Land make all that shit up? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah. Later, Bill, on Matt. Thank you. Have a good one, too. You hate September? Fuck, man. Racist. Let's see if I feel groggy in the morning. Smoke like 5 joints or something. With all that planning and shit, though, you know what I mean? Like, I can't go like too wild for the content. I have to stay within like TOS, unless, you know what I mean? Unless I just go buck wild, but I don't think that's the smartest idea for this person for these to hit these particular targets. Oh, I'm just gonna fucking lay down and smoke this, man. My hips and shit, man. Ow. Okay, a new pillow, I should be able to... Oh, fuck, man. Sitting talking for like 5 hours. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Chat's too small. I've gotta like increase the text size, man. Oh shit. There we go. Ravioli by Chef Brady. He called Mr. Chef. there's another possibility. There's another possibility for the stream where, like, you know, maybe even roll with the fucking roulette of fun for the whole fucking month or something like that. You know what I mean? Try to inspire revenue generation that way as well. Maybe I have like 36 possible things I could do or something like that. One for each number. The last time I did that with the e-bike, it generated approximately $1,300 in income in a week. I need more. I need ad revenue. $100,000 views is approximately monetized views is approximately $600. Okay. 100. So 100,000 views a week. It's like 15,000 views a day. And there would ultimately be two 12-hour streams in a day. So that means approximately 7,500 views, which is approximately like 625 views an hour. Consistently. And that's approximately 6 times more than my current condition streaming from a tent. By all logic, I need to deliver content that's 600% better than me sitting in a tent just talking. In combination with increased visibility of the stream to encourage more views. That's only a matter of time until you figure out how many views you need and how many ads you gotta run. After one solid week, I should be able to figure out if the advertising budget needs to go up. And just planning, guys. So what I'm figuring out is what I need to do. I was able to achieve that. It's like $2,500 a month. But that makes no sense if I have to spend $5,000 in ads to achieve that. Unless the viewers are retained and continue to view, if they become subscribers. Subscribe now and get your free bag of Frosty's Dick Coin. Only on Solana. Sorry. Who says I don't give a shit? I've said it. I don't give a fuck. This is actually more. This is actually more. I would say all this, like, you know, like planning and showing ambition is more a sign that I don't give a fuck, to tell you the truth. That I don't give a shit. Because when you give a shit, like, it depends on the definition. I mean, like, if anybody says I don't care, okay, I don't mean it doesn't. That doesn't mean the same thing to me. Maybe don't give a shit means more like doesn't care. I've never said I don't care. I don't think. I definitely said I don't give a fuck, though. But I don't give a fuck about the consequences. Like, it's easier to do shit when you don't give a fuck. Well, I still can't read. $10 on it, though. There we go. So that whole stream earlier, guys, again, I thought about that and how I was gonna explain it to you guys all day. Like, I basically, like, scripted out what I wanted to say and, like, just thought about it. I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to say any of that. But I think it helps. I think it helps. I think it like puts a little, I think it puts a little, like, now you know what's going on. I think that was an important stream for to look back upon once this game plan's initiated. Wet one. Oh, this one does stink. Yeah. Fucking Chef Boyardee, bro. If he poops himself, he's in trouble. No, I don't need to poo myself. There's a toilet available. Alright. No reason for me to fucking hold that shit in. I just walk over to the bathroom and take a shit. Because when you hold it in, that's like, to me, that's like the biggest risk of shitting your pants. Is when you really, got a shit and your ass is like really full, Not as much if you like right after a shit, like in the toilet, like that's probably like the safest. And you might fart after, but you're not gonna shit yourself after you just shit, Like that's the lowest possible fucking chance of shitting yourself is right after you took a shit. Marcus territories. There's So that seems like a solid a solid formula to me for a 30-day streaming event, 24/7 streaming event. The basic flow is traveling to go, collaborate with people, I guess, whoever, viewers or not, anybody who wants to, basically, and stream it, party or whatever. But like, that would be at night. During the day, I think the best option is some type of IRL spectacle. Okay? Different thing every day. One option is to like tell you guys, like almost like a schedule of what I'm doing, but no, it'll be a surprise. I would have to think. See, I wouldn't have to think of necessarily 30 things to do, because if I'm able to book a musical tour, then that'll be a good portion of the 30 days. It'll be like 10 days. I'll feel like Fousey, man, or something, and so I wouldn't probably do like IRL crazy shit like when I got a show booked. I want to be fresh for the show. But like, the bound for like interactions if I'm on a musical tour. It'll be like sound check, and I'd be talking to people at the venues and like all this shit, and I'll be pre-booked, and it'll be like they know that I'm live streaming before, so I'll encourage them to let the other acts know as well, and I'll be like paying them. I'll be paying the promoters to do this. You know what I mean? I'm guesstimating at maximum. Somebody will let me on their stage for like, $200. You know what I mean? Probably even 100. Who knows? So if I factor that into the budget, a 10-day tour, $2,000, let's say, worst case scenario, that's too much. Might have to be a 5-day tour. If it's $200 to pay just to open a show. I'm sure some promoters will just let me on if I ask them nicely. Anyway, I'll figure that shit out too. If Aaron Shred says she has some hookups, maybe that'll cut it down a bit. Starting point. I don't know. Let's see. Anyway, okay. So it's $1,000 for a cameraman. I guess I could pay the cameraman weekly. Huh. Might be too much. You have to find a cameraman who's gonna just come for the ride for free. Free accommodations, free food. And you come for the ride. maybe get a cut. Maybe get a cut of the excess revenue. Because it is a team member. Yeah, they'll get a piece of the pie. Okay, I have to think about this a little bit, guys. Budgeting. A lot of the things I've proposed, if I actually seriously consider, it eats up a lot of the budget quickly. Spreading the budget too far. I would have to prioritize things. Make most money off merch. Cross-sell volume, you buy a poster. I've thought of all these things. If you're talking about Frosty musically, definitely thought of all these things. But live streaming has kind of become like the main gig of fucking MC Frosty. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing just to be an act and then, like, book a live show and all this shit, right? But it's another thing if you're fucking a live streamer doing a musical thing. These are two separate things. It's like, not only am I performing for the live crowd, I'm performing for you guys. Who could be anyone. It's like I'm making a show out of it. Well, that would be so fucking annoying to hold a camera all day. Huh. I don't think that's an easy job, to tell you the truth. What comes down to someone would want to do it. I don't even know anybody who would want to do that. I smoke a lot would probably do it, but he's got a job and shit. Who could realistically just fucking go on a trip with me for a month? I think it'll add to like the fucking, you know, like the perception of what's going on in real life. Like when people are like just see me with somebody filming me, you know, they're gonna automatically, I think they'll act differently than if I'm just always around with a fucking selfie stick or a gimbal. You know what I mean? I think it like just adds something to it. See, if I'm just going around traveling and like meeting viewers and shit like that. I'm not really doing any crazy public shit. Then I don't need a cameraman. I can handle all that myself. But if I see, like, you know, there's got to be some like action. I'm fucking tired, bro. It's getting a little chilly out. Pretty stoned. Yeah, I should probably stop the stream because, like, I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't really want that fucking light in my face. That's it anyway. Alright, guys. I'm ending the stream. Thanks for watching. Good night. And, I guess I'll just, like, fucking stream whenever or something, you know? Alright. Frosty out.